Hello, 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 my lovely friends. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate all my new subscribers, everything. It's been a really, really great journey so far, and I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, for watching. And all my subscribers, thank you so much. You guys know that when you subscribe and comment on my videos, I enter you into a drawing for a monthly free giveaway for a free personal reading. So we're getting up to the close at the end of this month. So I always do that drawing at the beginning of the following month. And one lucky subscriber gets a free personal reading on any subject of their choice. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so today we're going over what's going on with your person. Let's see. You know, we're I'm gonna assume it's possibly a no contact situation. Doesn't have to be that way, but we're just gonna kind of tune in, see what's going on with your person, see if we can get some insights into, you know, what they're thinking, feeling about this connection, just what's overall going on in their life. So we have three piles. We have pile 1, we have pile 2, and we have pile 3. So pile 1 is this really awesome sun and moon chain thing. Pile 2 is this awesome paper crane, origami crane. And pile 3 is this really lovely little shell here. So take a moment, focus in on whatever pile you're drawn to first. You can pause it if you need, whatever you need to do. Try not to overthink it too much. Go with whatever one you feel drawn to most. If you're feeling drawn to more than one, there could be messages in each pile for you, so feel free to watch more than one pile if you feel drawn to do so. Also, always remember this is a general reading, so not everything is going to apply to everyone. There are a lot of energies and people that tune into these, so there's messages for everyone. So take what fits, leave what doesn't. Don't try to make something fit that doesn't feel right in your gut. Use your own intuition and your own gut as your compass for what's true for you. Everyone is very, very intuitive. You just have to tap into that and listen to yourself and just trust yourself. So, okay, again, we have piles 1, pile 2, and pile 3. The timestamps will be in the description box below. I'm trying to remember to put them in my comments, but if I don't, feel free to do that and I'll pin the comment. Again, thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you at your pile. Hey, my friends, for pile 1, you guys picked this really awesome sun and moon little chain thing that my mom has had as long as I can possibly remember. As most of you guys know, I'm doing these readings over at my mom's house during this crazy time, so I have someone to watch my kids since they're home. So, alright, so let's see what is going on with your person. Let's get some insight, how they're thinking, feeling, just what's overall going on. We'll see what comes up. You know, I just say what the cards tell me, so we'll see what we uncover here. It's kind of like a little mystery. I don't know. I find it really cool. And again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate everybody's kind words, the comments, the likes, the donations that help me get some really cool indie decks for this channel. I know some people have been asking about if I have an Amazon wish list. I do. I just, for whatever reason, forget to tag that. So if anyone wanted to donate a deck to the channel, they can. I'll try to remember to link that as well. Alright, let's get into this. What is going on with pile 1's person, please? So can we find out? Justice in, we have Justice in, oops, oh, sorry. Justice in reverse. I'm going to move this a little bit. Alright, sorry, I'm used to. Alright, we have Justice in reverse. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. We have the Six of Cups. Let me try to move these where we can see them a little better. There's so much. It is storming where I'm at, so I normally have natural light coming in through the window, and I don't really get that today. All right. I have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Devil in reverse. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, so what is going on with pile one's person? Let me just take a minute. I feel like if this person, especially in this connection, has had any toxic traits, they're kind of, I think, realizing that. They're realizing they've been unfair, and I get this feeling that this person feels really bad about that. Like they're having realizations that they possibly have made some poor choices in their past, and that possibly has to do with either some addictions or just some negative behaviors that they were like I'm hearing negative patterns that they were in, and they're starting to realize that, and they're starting to realize that because the error of their ways, not only have they hurt other people, but they've also hurt themselves in the process. And their unwillingness to see that their negative choices, they're starting to, like, before they didn't see it for what it was. Like they didn't think they were doing anything wrong. So I'm getting this overall feeling that this person is having like a major aha moment about all the choices that they made, and they're starting to see like the truth of how much they have done have really affected their relationships. I'm trying to get a little more light in here. I'm so sorry, pile one, that I didn't have this prepped beforehand. I am on a limited time to even be able to do these readings, so please forgive me. I had someone complain about my glare and my sound yesterday, so I do my best. So, okay, sorry. So yeah, I think this person is definitely having some realizations about just their negative behaviors and how they weren't fair in this situation. Like, I mean, you guys are watching to know what's going on with them. I think it's a little more than just you. In the connection, I think they're just having an overall realization of some choices that they made. And they're reminiscing, like they are definitely still reminiscing fondly on relationships from their past, you know, probably you, again, because you're watching this for them. And that's not gonna work. Sorry, it's just gonna be dark. So yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm not off my game, guys. I like that comment I got yesterday, I guess really has gotten to me. That someone just basically picked apart all my videos. So I do this with my full heart and on a very low budget, because I am trying to help as part of my mission, and so I'm doing my best. Okay. So this person, you know, yeah, they're just having a lot of, you know, realizations on their actions and what their actions have caused, what their choices have caused, all those negative things that they just, it's almost, I'm hearing trauma response. Like this person, even though this doesn't excuse their behavior, but you just have to understand that I feel like a lot of people in this group, their person had a lot of their emotional habits, patterns, things like that were caused from trauma, and they basically did things that they were going through patterns that they learned as a way of survival, and it's like the only thing they knew how to do. And I also am being guided to say, and some of that is for you guys too. Some people watching, that's a message for you, that, you know, to forgive yourself for some of the actions that you've taken. Not that, you know, you're off the hook completely, but recognize a lot of that was just patterns that you did to survive because of some stuff that you went through. but just recognize that those patterns are no longer needed, and you can move past that and have healthier, more loving relationships. So, all right, that was for somebody. Hopefully it helps. Again, I'm so sorry, this is so dark. Okay, let's see what else we can get. Pile 1, you guys, I owe you a big apology. I'm so sorry. All right, let's see. What can I get some more clarification on this bottom pile here? All right, so we have 7 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. So we want to know what's going on with this person. I feel like this person is really working on themselves. They're investing on better behaviors, better thought patterns. Again, I think they're having big realizations on just a lot of their, again, patterns that they had. Their actions, their thoughts affected so much, and they're trying to like really go through, work on being a better person, and not just for you, but just for themselves, and for just to enhance their relationships all the way around. And they're really realizing that a lot of that starts with a positive mindset. And, you know, in the past, I think this person was unwilling to accept the love that you wanted to give them. 4 of Cups is all about just a missed opportunity, not seeing the love that's being handed to you in this cup. And you're just focused on other things, and you're not willing to accept it. And a lot of that, and see how this guy's arms crossed. So it's like, sorry, he can't accept the love because of a self-worth issue. With that being reversed, I feel like this person's also moving out of that cycle, and a lot of these patterns really had to do with how much your person loved themselves. Again, could be a message for some of you guys as well, but I think this person is moving out of that state of the loathing, self-deprecation. Again, we have the Devil in reverse. So the Devil also is just having distorted views on love, and it being reversed is really, really like a great sign. So they're like releasing those negative patterns. I think this, overall, pile 1, this person is healing. They're learning. They're accepting, their responsibility for their choices, and seeing how much that really affected those around them, and learning to put a little bit of love and positivity in their life. I don't think that they're 100, it's not like 180 change at this point, but they're working on it. I really feel like this person is working on just being a better overall person for you, for themselves, just for, overall a lot of things. So, we have the 6 of Cups again. So definitely, if you're wondering if this person is thinking about you, the 6 of Cups, we have it here and here, both upright. So this is about being nostalgic. This is also one of our soulmate cards. So this can represent a soulmate style or type connection. So if you're wondering if this person has a deep connection on a soul level with you, then yes, they do. They also could be realizing that, if we're wondering what's going on with them, a lot of these patterns that have shielded them from truths, I think they're starting to realize some truths about some things, and they're very nostalgic and loving towards the memories they have with you. So that's it's a really good sign. I think this person's just growing. Ultimately, if you want to know what's going on with this person is growing. They're stepping into their own truths. They're stepping into their own powers. And they're starting to feel really just good about that. So let's see, what other insight can we get for pile 1's person, please? Wisdom. Your divine inner wisdom is always available to you. So again, I think they're just they're wisening up on how they've been in the past. I think there's a lot of regret with that, but they're moving through that. I think it's still kind of slow, again, because we have the Pentacles here, which is a little bit slower moving energy. I think this person's gaining confidence. If you felt like, oh, well, that person's always been confident, a lot of people put on an air of confidence, but inside they're really not. So I think this person really had a lot of just, their self-confidence wasn't what they put on to be, and so they're working on having true, honest self-worth and self-confidence within themselves. And then we also have change. So yeah, this person is definitely changing. It says, expand your flexibility for change and you'll enjoy the vitality of life ahead. So again, I think this person is just in a massive, slow, again, I still feel very slow but they're in a point of change. They want to be a better person. They're realizing the error of their ways, and I think they're starting to realize some of those were just, you know, defense mechanisms and coping mechanisms to get through life because of some hardships they went through, and they created these patterns that are no longer serving them. And I think this person is ready to let those patterns go. Let's see. These are the Power of Love Oracle cards. So let's see, what else is going on with this person? I really feel like this person is changing and growing. Can we get some more insight to what that looks like for pile one's person? Let's see, what else? Compassion. So I think this person is definitely learning to have more compassion for others and be less selfish, is what I'm hearing. They're learning to expand, you know, their heart's expanding. We just had a new moon the other day, and I think a lot of people are having a heart awakening, heart activations during this time. I know I lead with my heart, and I definitely have had some crazy stuff going on with heart palpitations and stuff like that. If anyone else has experienced that with this new moon, please, you know, feel free to comment. It's been a little crazy for me, almost at the exact time for where I live with the new moon. I had some massive, like, heart stuff going on. So it's been interesting, to say the least. So hopefully this person is having some heart activations as well. Action. You have the courage to express your unique, loving colors of your soul. So again, I feel like this person is starting to take action. Like, they realize the change they need to make, and they're starting to make movements towards being, you know, all around better person. It's not like they're just thinking about it. They're actually doing things to better themselves, better their relationships, be a better person. Let's get one more. We have unity. You understand that love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. So yeah, I think that this person is realizing again those actions they had, and you know, I feel like, and I hate to say this, I feel like this person was kind of selfish, and they didn't realize, like, they did stuff and they're like, oh, well, I don't care how it affects anyone else. I think they're having a realization of how connected everything is and how much their choices and their actions affected all those around them. And so they're just having a bigger understanding. So, again, I feel, you know, a lot of regret and sadness about that. But, so I think their person might be a little stuck there, but they're moving through it. Let's see what else. These are kind of slightly controversial cards. I feel like these mix up some, cause some issues. We have a bunch that are flipped over. Okay, so let's see if we can get any more direction on what's going on with pile one's person. Okay, we have twin flame. So some of the people watching this, like I said, this is a deep soul connection. It can be twin flame, ascension partner, soulmate. You know, don't get too caught up in the labels of this. Just know that you do have a very strong connection with this person. I mean, yeah. Take that as you will. Just understand that it is a strong soul connection, whatever you feel the need to label it. It's just, you guys are complement each other. It's like a balance between yin and yang. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun flirting when a date. So if you guys aren't in contact, I think that this person is kind of towing the idea of letting you know that they still care about you. But I don't think it's going to be like, oh my God, I've loved you, I've missed you my whole life kind of thing. I think they're just going to be a little more lighthearted about it. And they're a little bit lighthearted in their thoughts about it. Like, they don't want to fully admit the full spectrum of emotions, but they're okay with being like, yeah, I really like them. So, and then we have girl talk. Time with friends, moving on, happy, single, living in the moment. So I think this person, like I said, I don't feel like they're rushed to change anything. They're trying to keep things light, you know, keep it simple and happy, but they are working on themselves. So pile 1, I hope this helps. I kind of feel like this is where your person's at. They're just doing a lot of inner work and healing. So hopefully that's good to hear for you guys. And again, sorry it's all over the place with the beginning of this reading. The stuff with my heart's been pretty nutty, so I'm still trying to figure that out. So thank you for bearing with me. Again, I appreciate everyone who's here, all my new subscribers, all my old subscribers. It's been a lot of fun, and I feel very blessed to be able to connect with you guys. So thank you guys so much. Please stay healthy and happy, and I'll see you guys in another reading. Hey my friends, for pile 2, you guys picked this really awesome origami crane bird. It's actually a chopstick holder that I got from Epcot, but I love it. So, alright, so we're going over what's going on with your person. You know, what are they thinking? What's going on in their lives? I know a lot of people with all this craziness going on right now don't have, you know, the connection they like to have with people they care about. So let's see if we can figure out what's going on with our person for pile 2. What is going on with their person, please? Thoughts, feelings, actions, all that jazz. Alright. So we have the 2 of Swords in reverse. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. We have the Lovers. The 2 of Cups. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just realized I can't see. And I apologize for any glare. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I got picked apart on one of my videos yesterday and it's still sticking with me. I do my best on a very low budget to bring you guys guidance, so hopefully it helps. Alright. We have the Sun. Magician. We have the 8 of Pentacles and the Mother of Pentacles in reverse. Sorry, for pile 2, you know, there's a lot of really positive energies here. A little similar to pile 1 as well. So if you were feeling drawn there too, there might be a message in there for you as well. Not necessarily the same exact cards, but a sense of overall, this person's working on themselves. They're having some realizations. As for you guys, I definitely feel like this is a soul type connection. There's a lot of love here with having the Lovers and followed by the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is a very loving, connected style card. So yeah, I definitely feel like pile 2, you guys are a soul level connection. But as for what's going on with this person, I think this person in the past has been unable to make choices, and they're starting to move out of that. They want to pick something. They want to finally go after, you know, what lights them up. I think they're still hesitant. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse, so they're still not fully in their power. We do have a Magician here, which is really good to see. So that means this person is stepping into their own power, feeling more confident. I don't feel like they're just ready to express that. However, they feel the need. So they're still a little held back with some hesitance, but they're starting to feel more confident. And I think that they're just having a shift in perspective, and things, they're starting to get more positive about things. They're starting to feel more secure about things. You know, we have the 8 of Pentacles here, which is a lot of putting in work. So I feel like this person is putting in work on being a better person. Also, I'm hearing like they're putting in a lot of thought about this relationship and how they want it to work out. Again, with the 2 of Swords here being in reverse, you know, like if they didn't pick you before, I think they're really starting to, you know, figure out that they want to go after the things that make them happy, the things that fill them up. And I feel like you are one of those people that they have all this immense love for, and maybe they didn't choose you in the past, or maybe they were at a stalemate, and they're ready to pick happiness. They want to be in power. They want to work well and work towards their future. I feel like they still don't feel strong in their material world, but they want to work towards that, and they could see themselves working with you. Again, I don't see them completely changing this all the way around, because there's still some hesitancy here, but they're really getting into a better spot on basically realizing what they deserve, also what you deserve. I know this is a little bit more about them, but that's what we're doing this reading on, is what's going on within them. So I think they're just, doing a lot of inner work and having a lot of realizations about what they want in their life. So let's see, where do we want to go next for cards? Actually, let's get some more clarifiers on what's going on with pile 2's person. Again, thank you guys so much for everybody who's subscribed, all my viewers. It's been really fun to do this channel. I do this with my full heart. Hopefully that shines through. I'm sorry for glares and my voice not being loud enough. Eventually, as I grow, I'll try to upgrade some stuff, but okay. I just wanted to pop out. Basically, my guide said stop talking, stop apologizing. Okay, so the Chariot being in reverse here, it also kind of clarifies I don't think they're ready to move forward with this information just yet, and they're still just like, it's like they're realizing this. They're still in a mode of realization, but I'm getting the sense that they just realize how good you make them feel, and they want to do that in reverse. And again, you guys, we got the Lovers again, so this is definitely a soul level connection. So if you're wondering, why do I feel so connected to this person, just know that it's a soul level connection here with the Lovers again. Or they might be the ones realizing this. You might have known for a long time, and they're having some realizations. They're not ready to fully accept and fully move into that, but they're having some realizations about the truth of the situation, the truth of this relationship, overall just truths. Yeah, I still feel like they don't have their full strength about it. They're still unsure, but they're having some realizations. Also, for some, I feel like you are their weakness, is what I just heard. So that's going to resonate with somebody. We have the Fool. So, in the near future, I feel like this person, sorry, I just made a mess of these. This person is going to be ready to make that new beginning. Again, we have that right over the Two of Cups. They're ready to make new beginnings towards grounding something in this relationship. So, hopefully that's some good news for some of you guys. I don't feel like that's that far off. I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow, but I think this person is really just wanting to start anew with you if you guys aren't in contact with each other. Let's see what else we can get for pile 2's person, please. What's going on with our person for pile 2? We have rejuvenation. Rejuvenating the spirit will spark the desire to experience the greatness of life. So I think, this pause in life, they really, realize they want the sun. They want the things that make them feel good. They want to. They're starting to realize they want to choose that at all costs. We have passion. So they definitely have a lot of passion towards you. There's this inner flame. And they want to go towards their vision. So again, I think they're just realizing that how much passion they do have for you, for this connection. I think it makes them feel a little weak in the knees. Again, something else I heard. But definitely very passionate. Expression. Expression unleashes and empowers the inner creative energy to flow forth. So with the expression card here, I feel like this person is getting close to wanting to express all these thoughts that they have for you, how they feel, how they want things to be. They're ready to almost, I'm hearing, just put that into action and take that leap of faith, take that risk. I feel like maybe this person hasn't always, they've been more of a safe person and haven't gone for risks just yet. Acceptance. You are ready to release control of a situation or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. So it's almost like maybe this person was a little rigid and had a little bit of maybe control issues, or how they wanted things to look, or they wanted their life to be perfect before they got into a serious relationship. But I think they're starting to accept that you can have both. Joy, you delight in the love and of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. So yeah, again, I feel like this person's getting into a little more lighthearted, or also they're realizing that you bring them so much joy. You guys know that watch my channel, any cards that say joy I love, because that's my name. So pile 2, that's awesome. But I think you just fill them with joy, and they're wanting to pick that. They're wanting to pick happy. Maybe this person's never picked happy in their life. They've just picked what they thought they were supposed to do. Willingness. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. So I think this person is starting to realize that they can make compromises for love. Like they can change their rigidity if it ends up, you know, them getting you and having love. We did these in pile 1, so I'll go with them as well. These are the Island Time Wellness cards. They're just tarot clarification cards, so sometimes I feel like they're a little bit of a poking the bear. Some of the things that are in here I feel like are always a little bit of ouch-inducing, I could say. I don't know. I don't know if this makes sense. I'm a weirdo, guys. I'm sorry, but it makes sense in my head. So we have the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth. So yeah, I think this person is growing. They're wanting to choose passion. They're wanting to choose, again, I'm hearing this person like almost was boring, or went with this like boring, safe life, and they're ready to spice things up a little bit. They want the sun. Like they're feeling like they want that warmth of what sets their passions. So if this person also like was a creative person but wasn't unleashing that, I feel like they're ready, not just with you, but just to step into some of the things that just light them up. Masks, not showing true feelings, hide. So I think this person maybe held their feelings that they had for you from you, like they wore a mask about it. I think they masked their own feelings, like they weren't accepting all their feelings, even with themselves, if that makes sense. Like they weren't telling you, but they weren't telling themselves or allowing themselves. So I think they're having a more willingness to be open and be lighthearted and stop being so serious. Seduction. So, okay, yeah, because I'm definitely feeling like this person wants to move into being more passionate of a person. So that might be, you know, making some seductive moves towards you. Let's see, we'll get 1 or 2 more cards. Let's see, what else can we get for pile 2's person, please? With Angel of Love. So yeah, I definitely feel like this person is just opening their heart and accepting love a little bit more and realizing how beautiful love is. And I think maybe you've taught them that and they kind of shut that out for a while, but they're ready to open up and be more open to love. Woman holding a coin. So the way I see this with this reading is they're starting to realize your value. Not for what you can give them, but for what you deserve is what's coming through. So they're ready to invest in you, invest in the relationship, because they know your worth. So guys, I hope this helps. I hope that if this resonated. Again, general reading, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I do personal readings. You can email me for that, the details for that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to all my new subscribers, my old followers, everyone. It's been a really great being on this soul journey with you guys. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in another reading. Hey, my friends in pile 3. You guys picked this awesome shell. Sorry for the glare. The weather is crazy right now, so I'm having fluctuations in light. I had someone complain about my glare and my voice and all kinds of stuff in the video, so I apologize if for all that. This is a very low budget production, but I just try to, you know, pour my heart into these, so hopefully that comes across more than sound issues or glare issues. So I just do this with my full heart to hopefully give you guys guidance and to touch your heart. So all right, we are going over what is going on with our person right now. How are they thinking, feeling, just overall what's going on with them, and get some insight into, yeah, where our person is. So pile 3's person, please, what is going on with their person? We have the 5 of Swords. We have the 4 of Swords, sorry, 5 Swords in reverse, 4 of Swords in reverse. 9 of Swords in reverse. This person is definitely in their head a lot. We have Death. Don't worry, that's not a bad card. Doesn't mean they're dying. It just means that it's a death of, it's the end of one cycle to to birth a new cycle. So I always feel the need to point that out when that pops up. It is actually a really good card, so take it as a good card when you see that. All right, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse, King of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups in reverse. All right, these are some interesting energies. Pile 3, I feel like pile 3 is always my trouble child. So if you always pick pile 3, much love to you. All right, so where is this person at? I feel like they're trying to move out of everything in their head, all the things that they get caught up in thought. I have a very anxious feeling about this person, but they're getting tired of that. They're tired of just thinking about everything and picking things apart and how they should have done something, what they didn't do. I feel like you definitely have a thinker on your hands here. If that doesn't resonate, this isn't your pile. But, okay, what else is going on with this person? We still have a lot of blocked energies. I think this person really, really needs to end this cycle. I feel like this is almost going to be forced at a point if they don't get out of their own head. But having a lot of this stuff in reverse is good. So I feel like, yeah, they're just slowly trying to move out of these just negative thought patterns, but they're still just not willing to accept the full journey they need to be on, and they're a little more still focused on the 3D world and like material things, and I think they really worry about that, and they need to just go with the flow. They need a swift kick in the butt. No, I'm just kidding. Let's get some clarifiers. This is just kind of a, again, pile 3, always my problem child. The 2 of Wands. Okay, that's good. So even though they still are feeling very stuck, they are thinking about their future. They are thinking about their plans, but in a more passionate way, like following their gut is what I'm hearing. Again, this person I feel like is trying to get out of their head. They're trying to shift these negativities that they hold themselves back, and like, surprised we didn't have the 8 of Swords. It's like they're their own worst enemy is what I'm hearing. But I feel like they're trying to find that passion within them, trying to find that internal guidance. We're still not there yet because they're not stepping into their own power, with the Magician still being in reverse. They're not stepping into their own power, so to speak. But we do have the 2 of Cups, so they definitely have a lot of care and emotion for your connection. They definitely see you. 2 of Cups is a very loving energy. It's a very like divine counterpart type energy here. You can tell by looking at this card. We have two base. It's kind of like the Lover's card, and it's intertwining this love. So they definitely still have a lot of love for you, and I think they are very caring about that, regardless if they tell you or not. But I think this person's just so like neurotic popped in. Sorry. General reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this person is just, again, I'm hearing their own worst enemy. Like I feel like they're maybe a little wishy-washy. Like they express things and then they, not that they take them back, they just almost like shift cycles. Let's see what else. The Star. They're still very hopeful about your guys' love. They still hold some fear, but they're still feeling very hopeful about your connection. Even though I feel like they're the ones that have messed things up and you know it. And if you need to walk away, you need to walk away. But you can still love somebody and love yourself more. Let's see, what else can we get about Pile 3's person? I need to just nickname Pile 3 Problem Child. Okay, what's going on with this person? Friendship. When individuals with common bonds cross your path, friendship is discovered. So, you know, if you are wondering how to handle this relationship, you know, maybe just offer them friendship for now. I think this person just needs some kindness. Sometimes the meanest people are the most broken and need the love the most. It doesn't mean you have to give yourself, all of yourself to them, but you can be kind. You can always offer kindness. It helps. It doesn't really hurt. But do it with the pure intention of just being kind, not with the expectation of changing this person or making them see you differently, just for the soulful, you know, the soulful notion of just being kind and giving to someone else who obviously this person needs it. They might not deserve it, but they need it. Opportunity. I think that if they can change all this, they'll still see like the truth and the opportunities that they've probably been missing out on. Again, not because it's not theirs, because they've shut it out, but I think they're starting to open up to more possibilities of the opportunities that are around them. And beauty, they definitely still see you as this beautiful soul. I think you've been very kind to this person, and that's a beautiful thing. And don't ever regret your being kind to someone, even if, again, if they didn't deserve it. Just be kind for the soulful reason for being kind. Discovery. So yeah, I think like this person is going to have some changes. They're going to start looking at things anew, not just about you, just about life in general. Let's kind of see what's going on when it comes to their heart and their heart space. These are kind of like represent a heart space kind of thing for me, like what's going on in their heart. These cards, these are the Power of Love Oracle cards. So what's shifting in this person's heart? Because we know they're trying to get out of their head. So what's shifting in this person's heart? Pile 3's heart. Virtue. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes and encourage others to grow. I think they're seeing your virtue is how I'm going to read that. They have a shift in realization on just how beautiful and encouraging you've been, and maybe they haven't seemed to have like accepted that or even like almost like mocked your kindness. I think they're starting to realize that how beautiful that is to be that caring of a soul. I think you're whittling away their hard exterior a little bit. Satisfaction. So I think this person's starting to, you know, realize how beautiful it is when you allow love into your heart, and they're getting some satisfaction with that. And then empathy. So hopefully this person, yeah, with this card popping up, I think they're starting to realize like how powerful true empathy is for other people. And so they possibly, with this new moon, have had a heart awakening in the heart space. I still feel like it's kind of slow, but I think this person wants to move into just overall being a better person. I think I've kind of felt that through all 3 piles. This one is a little further out than the others, as always. But let's see what else is going on. Let's do some. These are the Island Time Wellness cards. These are tarot clarification cards. So let's see what else is going on with pile 3's person. Please. Lightning. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. Well, that's good, pile 3. I think this person is having some realizations, like something shocked them in the heart, so to speak, like they had an epiphany that they've just been doing it all wrong this whole time, even though they thought they were right, that they just, by blocking, closing out their heart to others, not allowing love in, has not served them thus far, and that's what they need to change. Abundance, and I think they're starting to realize that if they have a positive mindset, if they get a little more lighthearted and have gratitude for things, they'll start, like, their whole life can change. Palm tree, stability, security, growth, endurance, flexibility. So I feel like this is a person that didn't necessarily think positivity was even that, like, didn't understand the importance of it, but now they're starting to root themselves in an understanding that they've been wrong for a while. Let's get a few more cards if we can for pile 3's person. What else is going on with them? I do feel like there's a good shift, guys, coming. That helps it all. You know, I'm real and I tell it like it is, especially anyone who watches pile 3 all the time. Whew, this person puts us through the ringer. What else is going on with pile 3? Action. So I feel like they want to start changing. I don't know how far off they are from doing that, but there's a definite want and a definite realization that they've been doing it wrong. Angel of balance. So I think they're, starting to just want to balance out the things in their life, balance out their thoughts with their hearts, being more connected with not just thinking something, but actually allowing themselves to feel things. So pile 3, I hope this helps. That's where I feel like your person's at this current time. That's what's going on with them. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. I really appreciate it. I do try to pour some guidance and love into these readings, and hopefully that comes across. And again, I'm so grateful for everybody that takes the time to pop in and check in on these readings. It really means a lot. So thank you guys. Stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you in another reading.